First, absolute advantage, 2 by 1. This is done.
Yeah.
Each country has the lowest number of labor needed to produce one item. Okay. Given one item to produce.
First, absolute advantage, 2 by
One item
to produce one item. You can look at that way. Given one item to produce, which country will use less labor? One item to produce. Country A, country B. Which country will use less labor in this product? Country A uses for this product X. Country B uses 5. Country A is more efficient in the production of this product X. Product Y, different product. Which country uses? Country A uses 6. Country B is more efficient in production of product.
The opposite of the
Production of Y. So, given one product to produce, which country uses less amount of labor? That country is more efficient, so that country will specialize in that product. That's absolute advantage. Given one product. Now, opposite, okay? Take this story away. That story is not in the table. The table here, not one product. Given one labor. Okay, this is a labor, okay? Given one labor, 1 hour. How many can produce? The country that can produce more is more efficient. Given one labor, 1 hour. Do you understand? One labor. If I have that standing like a man, 10. Given country A can produce this only 5. 5 of this. Country A, USA, 5 of this. Country B, this is, cannot have, I only have 1, 20. Now, wait. No, the opposite. Country A can produce, okay, country A can produce haram. I take it back. This water. Country A, USA, can produce 5 bottles of water. I can drink water, not wine. Haram. Country B. Now, clothing, yeah, right here with me. Country A, the labor country A can produce 20 of this. Country B, labor country B can produce only 10. So, given one labor 1 hour, which country, that country specialized in that production. Not only specialized, also trading, export that, and import the other product. We don't try to do what cannot. We don't try to produce what we cannot. Rice everywhere. My home has rice. I take lasagna. I don't take curry puff. Curry puff is everywhere. I take cheesecake. To buy cheesecake is very expensive. That small portion, 15 ringgit. I don't understand people. Go to hotel, you already paid the buffet. You take the rice like a mountain.
The opposite is the one that I mentioned earlier.
You know what I take? Lambs. I don't have a lamb every day at home.
The other side, okay? Same.
I take squids. The country that produce more.
You can explain how to work. You explain.
The opposite is the one that I mentioned earlier. The opposite. You can explain the other way around. That was given
The story of
one labor, 1 hour. Now, given one product, different story.
now different story.
The other side, okay? Same. KL, going and coming back. But the same thing, no, that's not a good example. Okay. There was one labor, the story of one labor, 1 hour. Now different story, but the same meaning. Different story is one product only. Country A needs 20 people to produce this. Country A. Country B only needs 2 people to produce this one item. Country B is more efficient in this. And country B was specialized in this product. Country B needs 20 people. Country A is more efficient in this. And country A will specialize in the production of this and will export this. Will export this. On the other hand, will import this efficiently. So, the same hotel, my hotel story, I cannot have it efficiently at cheaper price. So, I eat something that those. I don't eat rice, I don't eat curry puff, mi goreng, no, nasi lemak, no, bulgogi, whatever. Not every day I can have it. It's so expensive. But kimchi every day. There's kimchi at home and can make by own. So maybe kimchi I don't take because done it. So but lamb, all those barbecue, I take it. Not nasi. I take only little rice, at hotel. The rest is non-rice. Just that's I really practice. Except that Adam Smith and Ricardo teaches resources are scarce. Resources. What are resources? Capital, labor. In this case of classical theory, only one factor. Labor only they mix into the model. Okay? Labor only. And Ricardo. Capital and labor. So they are talking about resources are scarce. That's why. Therefore, opportunity cost. Opposite story for me is a parallel story. story, not the same story. It's my stomach, not resources, right? I cannot have everything rice. I cannot have curry pop. I cannot have, to have cheesecake. So my space is limited. That one story, Adam Smith and Ricardo, resources are limited, scarce, not many. Here, the space, my stomach is limited. So that's why I choose only cheesecake, not curry pop. I don't take rice. I
Anywhere else,
don't take
including home.
tea or coffee. Yes, I take coffee. Because coffee from hotel tastes, which I cannot find it cheaper anywhere else, including home.
And so, emphasizes relative cost differences
The
based on
stage F
opportunity cost.
clause.
Opportunity cost is the basis for trade, where our French friends
And so
raison de something,
emphasizes relative cost differences based
raison
on
de trade, raison.
opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the basis for trade, where our French friends raison de something,
The reason
raison
for existence. Why? Why? What for? And why do we trade?
raison
What's the
de something.
trigger for trading?
I don't know, trade. The reason for existence. Why? Why do we exist? What for? For trading. The reason for trading is opportunity cost differences between two countries. One country has low opportunity cost in production of X. Another country cost production X means high production in Y, high opportunity cost in Y. Another country low opportunity cost in production of Y. The opposite is high opportunity cost in X production. So they trade. That's the reason men and women get married. With marriage theory is the same like marriage theory. I want to marry a woman because we are different. Countries trade because they are different in terms of opportunity cost. That's the reason for trading. Whereby I can sell my product, I will gain more by comparing with autarky. What is autarky? No trade. This morning I get from my well. Rice I get from the field behind my house. Shirt, yesterday my shirt already broken like this. So I have to make a new shirt today from the cotton from my backyard. Shoes, I make my own. Bicycle. Anyone? Autarkic person. Can we have a class today? Impossible to have class. I'm gonna be so late to make my shirt, to make my bread, to make my water. Nations as well cannot be autarkic. Must be trading. Importing what you cannot get, what you cannot produce efficiently. Export what you can produce efficiently. The price, the autarkic price is $5 only of that product X. After you trade that price of product, you can sell it $7 at the world market. You gain. That country gains $5 with trading. Of course, you say that, oh, country will pay much higher. This country will pay previously 15, 20. No. Didn't pay at all because it was autarkic. No trading. If the country A, in terms of autarkic, want to produce that at that Y, which is now $20 available at the world market. If country A want to produce by its
Production.
itself, could be $30 because that country is not efficient at all in that production of Y. You follow me?
Absolute.
We're gonna
Absolute. Okay. Each nation
see that.
produces good absolutely more efficient than trading partner with trade and specialization countries.
Mutually advantageous trade possible even when nation has absolute
To compare you, absolute
cost disadvantage in both
countries export
production.
goods if they have
Doing this absolute,
advantage. Country will import goods.
absolute. Okay, each nation produces good absolutely more efficient than trading partner with trade and specialization countries. We go back to absolute just quickly,
Specialize in water.
just to compare you absolute and comparative. How
In class, this is one output per labor. Output per labor.
are they?
One labor only.
Country
So United States can produce more.
specialization.
In cloth.
Country United States will specialize
in water.
in water.
So, and now comparative advantage.
In cloth, this is one output per labor. Output per labor.
According to Smith,
Given one labor only. So,
this one.
and now comparative advantage. Finish Smith. Now Ricardo.
One country has absolute advantage
According to Smith.
in both products. Both products. The other country has no absolute advantage at all. Trade will not.
One country
Because country A doesn't need
has absolute advantage in both products. Both products. The other country has no absolute advantage at all. Trade will not happen. Because country A doesn't need country. But here come Ricardo. I can do the two version. Hey, Ricardo. Hi, Smith. You're correct, but half correct. I want to show you. Trade will still happen. That's very rude. Professor Smith. Oh yeah, you are correct, Professor. The theory. I developed another configuration that still trade can happen. I'm going to show you because we should not
teacher and student because they are too old.
Not only be looking at absolute advantage, we should be looking at comparative.
Let's go back.
I may not say they are
mutually
teacher and student
possible even if one nation has
because they are too old apart. But I
we're gonna see in the table.
make a drama only. Okay?
South Korea still ships. Malaysia will be today
So
electronics.
let's go
Again, comparative.
back. Mutually advantageous trade possible even if
Malaysia's comparative advantage was in production
one nation has absolute advantage
commodities, tin, rubber,
in both products. Okay? We're gonna see in the table. Next, coming up. These are comparative advantage. South Korea still ships. Malaysia will be today electronics. Today, again, into electronics. That's according to comparative advantage of Malaysia today. Still, Malaysia in the past has many labor. Now Malaysia has very, the number of labor
So that's another side story.
compared to capital. To the extent that Malaysia must import
We are already in Ricardo. Okay? Ricardo
labor from outside, foreign workers. Yeah. So comparative
except that
advantage has shifted.
two nation only two goods, labor fully employed, homogeneous, sold in
So that's another side story. Ricardo still 2 by 2 by
well, labor is the same in within the country. Labor, if you bring
1. Still 1, okay? Not yet. Hexaolin. Hexaolin by 2.
same quality.
Except that this is comparative advantage. So consists of 2
2 by 2 by 1.
nation only 2 goods. Labor fully employed, homogeneous, solely of making clothing. They can do the same. If you bring to the rice field, the same.
For both nations, given and fixed. All firms
Labor is homogeneous,
common production
same quality,
type of methods. Costs do not vary. Labor
same skill.
proportional
As
to
the
constant cost do not vary. You add more,
only input
the cost is
2 by 2 by 1.
perfect competition prevails.
Only input labor. Labor can move freely with nation, given and fixed. All firms within the
Between nations, no barriers, no tariff, no quota.
nation utilize common production methods, same type of
Consumers do not care whether buying product produced domestically or
methods. Costs do not vary
firms make production decisions based on
with level of production, proportional to level use. Constant cost
consumers maximize satisfaction.
do not vary. You add more, still cost is constant.
Prices in their dish
Perfect competition prevails.
is balanced. Export pay for imports, implying no
Firms make production decision based on
is the case of United States.
maximize profits. Consumers maximize satisfaction. No money illusion. Consumers and firms take account of all prices in their decisions.
Absolute advantage in
Trace abnormal case. The normal case is one country absolute. In this, one country absolute advantage in that product. This, United States, absolute advantage in absolute first. According to Smith, trade is not going to happen. United States doesn't need anyone. Marriage is not going to happen. I don't need anyone. No, not true. I need someone. Joke learning. Okay? Got it? So, hey, Smith,
This,
I'm going to show you, Smith. Ricardo,
look at this.
Ricardo. I'm going to show you. Trade still will happen.
40 bottles for the water.
How? By comparative advantage.
Kingdom 20 bottles.
This is output.
So we compare product to product.
Look at this.
Country has
40
comparative advantage.
for the wine, 40 bottles for the water.
One labor 1 hour.
Water. For product to product, okay? So,
What about cloth?
which country has
50 to 10.
comparative advantage in the production of water?
Has
Which country?
advantage? 40
Three.
for 1
Given one labor 1 hour. 40 to 10.
interstate will produce
Even though
the
United States
produce that.
has absolute advantage, 44.
We're gonna see this here. Yeah.
So interstate will produce
That's very bare, no meat at all.
the
See in this table.
water. United Kingdom will produce
Let's go.
the cloth.
Production possibilities frontier.
Yeah, we're going no meat at all. We're gonna see in this table. Yes, in this table. Okay, let's go. Production possibilities frontier already drawn for you.
The reason for trading. One country, lower opportunity cost.
That's production possibilities frontier.
Talking about X only. High opportunity cost for production. Country A.
This is the reason for trading. One
This is the reason.
country, lower opportunity cost for production of X.
Here from
We're talking about X only.
the slope of the production possibility.
This high in X.
For Indonesia friend.
Country B was specialized
Miri. To me bila
in Y. This is the reason for trading. Opportunity cost. Which is, we can see here from the gradient, the slope
in both countries.
of the, saya dengar seperti piring.
So we know this.
Piring. Atau naik motosikal,
Input are used most efficient manner. Inside possible, outside possible. Upper possibilities of nation given land, capital level, entrepreneurship. Marginal rate of transformation is
so kecurunan, cerun.
product a nation must sacrifice to obtain.
So how language are
Rate of sacrifice is opportunity.
different in both countries. Upper possibilities of nation given land, capital level, entrepreneurship. Marginal rate of transformation is MRT. The amount of product a nation must sacrifice to obtain additional product. Rate of sacrifice is opportunity cost. This equals MRT.
Absolute value of slope production position frontier. Constant opportunity cost. Y constant
Equals opportunity
frontier is the straight line constant cost.
cost. Can you see this?
All units are factor what up?
All the same.
We look at
Opportunity cost is
this picture.
MRT, action positive frontier, constant amplitude cost, y constant straight line, action positive frontier is a straight line constant cost.
We see here during what? During our
Perfect substitute, all units are factor.
before
What about in autarky? So we look at this picture. The picture we see here during what? During our before getting married, we know this the personality of this
during autarky.
person. Before getting married, you don't look after you get married. Maybe you
That's what it says. And then after that, you get the
got a wrong man, or maybe I get a wrong woman. So you look before that. So same.
this is already
We look before trading, which is we look at during our
okay. That's why the word
autarky.
absence of
Yes, during autarky. Oh,
this is a
country A, same.
so under constant cost condition.
This no longer autarky.
What? 40 2010. I hope
This is already trading.
40
Okay, that's why the word autarky,
never mind. We use
absence of trade, same number or what?
given to us
40 2010. I hope it's the same. 40
during autarky before specialization.
2010.
For trading, same thing.
40
Autarky 40
oh, different. They give different.
80. The total in the world is
Oh,
80.
never. During autarky, before specialization or before trading, same thing.
After specialization,
Autarky, 40,
America
40.
United States is more efficient in production of auto.
40, 80.
Know from this also
The top is 120.
80 here. United States, Canada is more efficient in production of wheat.
This is production, okay?
United States will specialize complete.
After specialization,
Where is it complete specialization?
we know
Here.
from this, America, United States is more efficient in production of auto. And we know from specialization here. All the way there, auto.
Look, 120 all the way 120 here. Zero wheat, point. Still on production possibilities frontier.
Auto. So look, 120. All the way 120 here. And zero wheat. Zero wheat. This point. Is it still on
Canada on the hand,
production possibilities
wheat all the way 100
frontier? Yes. Must be on.
specialization.
Still on, right?
20 previously only 80 in the world.
Still on at the very end. For the
160 before 120 before 20.
camera.
The amount of products increased.
Canada, on the hand,
By what? By doing specialization.
specialized in wheat all the way.
Trading.
160 wheat and zero auto of international trade. The amount of products increase in the world. Follow me now?
Automobile only 40.
By what? By doing
Automobile available producing
specialization and
40.
what? Trading. Increase 80 to 120. 120.
Canada previously 80.
22 is automobile available produced in the United States.
Previously 40.
120 minus 40. Wheat, wheat, of course, wheat zero for USA. Auto.
Now with specialization.
Wheat in Canada. Oh, here.
I wish I have a pointer.
I'm looking at this. Automobile. This is this line, this column. Previously, 40 in the
Previously
United States. Now with specialization.
so minus 40.
Another, I have two.
And so on. Minus
Two tripod. I use my other
previously now with specialization 0 of auto.
tripod to do this.
Now 160. So in the world increases
So wheat
of 40.
previously 40 United States,
Where can we see it?
now zero, so minus 40. Auto minus 40. Wheat
Weak in the world.
80, now 160, so 80. For the
Only 120 auto.
world, this is the thing. Increase of 40 wheat, auto, increase of 40 wheat. Where? Where in the world? Unlike before, only 80 auto, only 120
So that's
auto
the production gain. What about consumption gain?
increase
Where do we see consumption?
the production of both goods
This is the point of
available in the world. That's the beauty of international trade. Consumption gain. Where do we see consumption?
Kelok puas sama. Kelok puas sama.
This is the point of Ataki. Combination of Ataki. It kelok puas sama. Kelok puas sama.
One that again another
Sama puas. More consume more of auto or more of wheat. Sama puas on that. But this one touching. The one that pieces is the point.
point.
So again, another drama. I'm not promoting that.
That was production.
The consumption point. So this, we're talking about the gain in consumption. Okay? That was production. Where is it? Here, right? Good.
Under the red line. Under the red line. Keeping the any point but the one that is facing with the
The top of the table talking about production, which is this one under the red line. On the top of the red line, not on top. Kissing
we're talking about.
the any point, but the one that is kissing with the clockwise summer. This. And also, so that increase we're talking about. Got it? So, consumption of wheat. $160. Before trade, okay? What this is, remember? During autarky, what you produce is what you consume. What you produce is what you can consume. What you want to consume is what you produce. What? That's why during autarky, United States produce 40 produce. Also consume 40 of auto. Wheat. United States produce 40 wheat. Also consume 40 wheat. The world is combination of those added together for the world. Now after trade with specialization, complete specialization, 120 zero this.
Perfect, okay? I just accept it as it is. How can it be? This is 60. Look at the 60 big, not perfect, but take it.
So my drawing is not perfect, okay? I just accept it as it is. My drawing not perfect. How can it be? This is 60. Look at this. 60 big, not perfect, but take it. Consumption for United States. 20. Net gain in the consumption, 20. Of auto. 20. Net gain of consumption. For wheat, net gain is 20. Net gain is 20 also for Canada. Consumption is 40 and 40. And this is going to be the same. You notice that because the world
Because you don't have another
40 produce gain more 40 and more 40 and more 40. Production or consumption because the world, right?
for both countries consumption points
What's available in the world, what's consumed, all consumed.
outside of the production possibilities frontier.
Because you don't have another world,
Beauty of trade.
right? Just one world.
You can consume more.
Which is outside of the production possibilities frontier. That's the beauty of trade. You can consume more. Yeah. More wheat can be eaten. Same Canada also. More auto can be driven. More wheat can be eaten. Because of trading. Why? Because of specialization. One country specialized in automobile, another country specialized. Bring all resources to that production. Zero to the other production. That's why you can increase labor scarce.
Beauty of trade here.
Resources is scarce.
Consume
That's why
beyond
opportunity cost. If the factors
our
quality of resources. So the beauty of trade here, we are able to consume beyond,
amount.
outside, out.
Got it?
This is production possibilities frontier.
You specialize, you can consume.
Anything inside possible. Autarky, during autarky. Anything, any combination of production possible. Outside not possible. Because limited outside. So that's why theory of marriage is the same as theory of trading. Before marriage is not
Gain from
possible. After marriage is possible. So my drama
production
to make you understand better
and terms of trade. There is a terms of trade.
international trade theory.
Is traded for other countries' export product.
More, I'm gonna show you.
Relative price of the two products.
Gain from export product is traded for other countries' export
World price. What does it mean?
product. This defines relative price of the two products. This is the terms of trade. In country A, the price of goods this much. In country B also the same price. That's why we call it world price. The same everywhere, world price. Where? The red line here. Before,
Now,
the price of goods was cheaper in country USA of automobile.
which are
Expensive
the price of automobile in the US before trading during autarky.
now.
But after
Let me continue with this graph,
You see this?
which I will repeat. Before trading, during autarky,
Automobile.
was cheaper price. But after the trading, increase. So USA likes it.
The automobile. Automobile. Expensive in Canada.
Canada,
Before trading.
look at this. Wheat, before trading, was
Automobile becomes cheaper in Canada.
this is still
All import
automobile.
by
Automobile, expensive in Canada. Look at this. Before trading. But now, with trading, car.
higher price.
You see the beauty of trade. What you import is going to be cheaper. What you export is going to be,
For country to
you get more,
consistent
higher price.
terms of trade must be more favorable than domestic terms of
They will
trade.
settle to this relative ratio price. So no, now.
Where can we see this?
For
International terms of trade
country to consume beyond production position, international terms of trade must be more favorable than domestic terms of trade.
domestic.
See this. International terms of trade must be better and favorable than domestic terms. This is domestic
This is international
terms of trade.
both countries.
Domestic. Let's say it's this one. You follow me?
Possibilities frontier, red one.
More favorable. International, the red one.
Anyway, but on that red line,
Trading possibilities line.
triangle, trading triangle.
This is international terms of trade for both countries. The trading possibilities frontier, this red one.
Please pay attention now.
What does it say? Can be here, can be here, can be here, can be here, anywhere here, but on that red line. Follow me? Trading triangle, yes. Trading triangle. So, you're gonna miss. Look at, show you.
120.
Because I cannot show that 3-4 times. Because time is so limited.
120.
Trade triangle.
120 minus 60.
How can we find trade triangle for country A, country B?
Export.
Produce 120,
I don't want
consume this production, consume only 60. So 120 minus 60, 60 is export. I want you to see. I don't want to repeat this many times. Time.
only 40.
Country B. If we were talking auto also,
Produce zero.
Canada.
So,
Produce
production is here.
only 40. Oh, no.
Canada produce zero.
Canada produce zero auto because the production is here.
Consume 60.
This is during autarky. Canada produce zero auto but consume 60. Produce zero auto, consume 60. Where does it come from? Import. So the import is
Can you see?
60
From there. Just one time.
import of auto. export of auto. Okay? Can you see? You have to stand up just to see at the bottom there.
Country
Just one time stand up, you can get it. Okay, good. To the
zero week. Notice that
right.
auto all the way, complete specialization, zero week, but consume 60 week. Import.
What about the wheat? Country USA.
Of
Specialization, zero wheat, but consume
and
60 wheat.
yeah,
And this must be
all the way 100,
import. 60
100, 160 minus 100,
import of wheat.
160.
Country Canada
But every time we're talking about consumption,
produce all the way 160 wheat,
trading line, the rest
but consume only 100.
produce, consume only
So this is
60 produce,
160 minus 100. This is produce line, the red line, okay? 100 produce, consume only 100. 160 produce, consume only 100. So the 60
USA,
is export of wheat. Yes.
and
So triangle, three triangle for country A, USA, export
you know
and
export of
import.
automobile from
This export,
PS here is actually the same.
import and import.
In Canada,
You notice that export of 60 of automobile
60 is actually import of
from USA is actually,
same, right? Goes from here to
it appears here, is actually the same. Import,
where is triangle
export, import 60
to look at export.
in Canada. Got it? Export of cars from
Yeah, this is export.
cars in Canada. Where is triangle for Canada? We have to look at export.
Export, and you have to look at
Yeah, this is export.
import of automobile from USA.
Export of
All in all,
wheat 60. So export of automobile from USA. This got here. So this is the
this is the great triangle.
great triangle. So all in all,
This line does not exist anymore. Again, once you get more,
this is the great triangle. Can you see? Oh, this is our
it means that actually
Taki line.
line does not exist anymore.
Our Taki line.
Once
In fact, this line does not exist anymore. I don't know. You see, sehati sejiwa is it means that actually this line does not exist anymore. Actually, once you trade, you have to refer back. Because what
after trading,
prevail? Why I say that? This is the key word.
whatever country,
prices that prevail. Selepas berdagang, harga yang wujud adalah harga dunia sahaja. In this country, that country, whatever country, harga dunia saja. That's theory, okay? We are doing a model of two countries, the same price. So this is the trade triangle. Trade triangle. What does it say? It summarizes the connection between export, import, and TOT, terms of trade. ITOT. International terms of trade. After trading. That relationship, ITOT. This is import, this is export. Export, import there. You see now?
Push only one product. Specialization, domestic, negatively slow production process, frontier, transforming process.
Good.
Set out the limit for
That finish trade triangle.
no trade boundary, no
It to that slope.
that domestic cost ratio.
Complete specialization, domestic, negatively slow production
The region of mutual
positive frontier, transform into positive slope ratio, cost line, set out the limit for equilibrium terms of trade, consider the no trade boundary, non-trade boundary after that, that domestic cost ratio, domestic, the black one, consider cost ratio of the two countries. This is it. Of marriage, sekarang bertunang, pertunangan. For USA, any, okay, what is mas kawin? You set up mas kawin or hantaran? Oh, hantaran. Mas kawin different, right? 15,000. For this, for USA, I want anything. Anything, any line. For Canada, for the X, okay? This is happening during the negotiation for marriage, bertunang. To set up the hantaran, For Canada, in terms of products, because more expensive for me, USA. Oh, can For USA, I want this. I don't want inside. I don't want this. This is the bottom line. I accept. Because more expensive for me. More expensive. I can sell more expensive. I want this way. Cheaper for me to buy. Cheaper to buy. Got it? That's the proof. Theory
So this here,
of marriage is the same as theory of international trade. My drama, okay? Don't get offended, please. Not in the textbook. Only me. So this here, actually, so proof pertunangan, teori pertunangan. Now, teori pertunangan. I'm teaching you. We flip this to be like that. Flip the graph. So now auto and with Canada cost ratio. How do I show that? Two graphs put together and we turn it. Two graphs here, put together and turn it.
my figure on the other side.
So we show that right there in one. This separated.
Goes this way,
Now put
Canada likes it.
one over the other and split.
Anything that goes this way, USA likes it.
So for Canada, just like my figure the other side,
International terms of
Eh.
trade for USA.
Canada likes it. For USA,
Because
anything that goes this way,
to the week will increase.
USA likes it.
This is more beneficial for Canada, improving.
This
Where in between,
will improve
this is
the
region of acceptance.
auto, the ratio
Region of
to the wheat
acceptance, mutually beneficial.
to wheat will increase. This is more beneficial for Canada, improving. So somewhere in between, mutually beneficial. So this is the one. The red one is actually one of this, one of the line. See, got it? You get it? The red
Analysis of
one I'm showing here is
the
one
outer limit.
of this. Got it only. So the supply side analysis of Ricardo describes the outer limit.
So the supply
This
side analysis of
outer limit.
describes the outer limit within
Canada, this rule bound.
terms of trade must fall.
Outer bound.
Within the region of this.
Outer bound.
Benefits trade for
Got it?
both nations occurs if the equivalent terms of trade lies between the
Follow me?
two nations. Domestic
So
cost
the supply side analysis of Ricardo describes the outer limits within which the equilibrium terms of trade must fall for both nations occurs if the equivalent terms of trade lies between the two nations. Domestic cost ratio lies between two nations. Domestic cost ratio between, right? Because we can split This is USA.
Got it?
Now USA.
Beginning to see.
Now Canada.
I want you to do the red line for Canada.
Canada. Got it?
Same red line. Got it? Let me do the drama again.
I wanted to do the red line for Canada. This I did red line
We can put together this drama.
for USA. Same red line. Got it? Let me do the drama again.
Short.
We can put together this graph.
That's the this upper limit for USA.
This is USA.
Canada, this graph.
That's the
This Canada,
this outer limit for USA.
USA. Got it?
Canada, this graph.
And then once you got the specialization, same line. Connected.
Remember this Canada? See this Canada, this USA. Got it? And then once you got that, oh, the same line
Point.
connecting.
Just leave.
So
Somewhere here.
the point of trading here, the same point.
Increase. Increase.
Previously,
Follow me.
some for Canada, for USA,
EPPE, if it in terms of trade, lies between two nations' domestic cost ratio. This is domestic
increase,
inside.
increase. Got it?
According
Follow
to the
me?
theory of reciprocal demand, the actual exchange ratio at
So,
which trade occurs depends on the
EPPE, if in terms of trade, lies between two nations' domestic
again marriage theory.
cost ratio. This is domestic cost ratio. Domestic cost lies between inside there. According to the theory of reciprocal demand, the actual exchange interacting demand. Again, marriage theory. Again. See, I've proven to you so far. Depends on kegilaan. Not in textbook. So much of car from USA,
Of course, you don't find this in the textbook, okay?
Canada will be in trouble.
Partners interacting demand.
So, you can jual mahal, you know?
The
You
theory of reciprocal
jual mahal. If a guy likes you so much,
in the outer limit,
okay?
the terms of trade,
There.
actual terms of trade determined by relative strength
So, of course, you don't find this in the textbook, okay?
for the other countries' product.
Only through me.
Production cost determines outer limits in terms of trade, reciprocal demand,
Partners interacting demand.
trade within those limits.
This is the theory of reciprocal demand.
Best applies when both nations are
Determines outer limits in terms of trade.
nations are unequal in economic size.
Reciprocal demand determines terms of trade within those
Of smaller nation can be
limit.
dwarfed by a large nation.
Best applies when both nations are
Can be better explained if equal.
equal in economic size. If nations are unequal
Relative demand
in economic size,
of
relative
smaller
strength
can be
of a smaller nation can be
dwarfed by a larger nation. Domestic exchange
dwarfed by a large
larger
nation.
nation will prevail.
Well,
Small nation
but
can
if
export as much as
two nations are not equal in
desires to export.
size,
Yeah,
relative demand strength of
So before I go there,
smaller nation can be tenggelamkan, dwarfed by larger nation. Domestic exchange rate ratio for as much as the
theory of
commodity
demand
it desires
from this.
to export. So here the importance of being unimportant. So before I go there, let's continue with reciprocal. If Canada is so gila about car from United States, so gila, wanting so much cars from United States, so Canada, the line of red line will be here,
Their ruler,
here, not in the middle, because Canada wants so much, want to buy so much. The people in that state, is there a ruler? Yeah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. This is theory jual mahal. Teori jual mahal tadi. Marriage again to set up this. If Canada, Canadian people are so crazy about cars from the United States, the red line trading must will be here, will improve US terms. One, rupa itu boleh jual mahal.
reciprocal demand.
Ini Canadian crazy about car from United States. The red line, not in the middle, will be here.
Where
Follow me.
on the trading partners interesting demand.
Improve of reciprocal demand. Where is that?
Last word
That
from this.
depends on the
American people are
this the last word here. Depends occur where? Depends on the trading partners interacting demand. If American people are crazy about wheat from Canada because they think wheat from Canada very nice, you have nice skin, you know, everything, you know. The fact about, you know, nice skin, having wheat from Canada, you become younger. So this ajaran sesat, people are so near here, near the line of the bottom line, not in the middle. Got it? This line will improve a lot in terms of trade for Canada. Canada. Improve a lot. Got it?
so all the drama.
So,
I hope
given that
better
if it was some equal
get offended.
strength, tak ada gila mana-mana, no crazy things, so can be here.
Understand
I hope you can understand better.
only not at all.
I hope you don't get offended, and
Okay.
please
Now next,
stay with us in our class. But for your understanding at all. Okay. Now next is a new subject. The importance of being unimportant. For two nations of approximately same size engaged in international trade, gains from trade will be from trade. Increase production, more importantly what? Increase consumption.
benefit
Option
equally shared
beyond the
if same size. What if one country is larger?
production possibilities frontier
Larger nation will have fewer gains.
Frontier
The gain
line
larger country
can consume more compared with
smaller nation,
autarky.
most of the gains get the most of the gains from trade.
But that benefit
Larger nation may continue to
will be equally shared if same size. What if one country is larger, the size of the economy? Larger nation will have fewer. Larger nation may continue to produce comparatively disadvantaged goods because smaller nation cannot meet all the demand. So let me clarify this. Larger nation will, okay, but at the same time can continue produce comparatively disadvantaged good because small nation cannot produce that. The size is too small to meet the demand.
equal everything there.
The alternative, this is the normal one, this is not normal country. But in reality, the size of countries are not the same, right?
Size,
But this is only
fully employed,
theory. Equal,
fixed, same production method,
equal, no money relation firms,
local competition, free trade occurs, no trade barriers, transportation,
cost transportation zero, free trade.
profit, no money trade balance.
It doesn't say about the size, fully employed, labor, within nation, fixed,
That is
nation, free trade occurs, no trade barriers, transportation cost zero, firms make to make profit, no money trade balance.
which
Okay.
is opposite of we think. Always big is always better, but small is
So
case.
that is under the topic of importance of being, the beauty of being small,
We will gain more from trade.
which is opposite
Terms of trade.
of we think. Always big is always better, but small is better in this case. If the gets price, it gets relative to the export of the price it pays for the import. So export price, how do you understand terms of trade?
Oh my.
For example, this year I have to sell oh my handphone. Last year I have to export 2 lorries of rice to buy one handphone, which is not true. I'm just saying only 2. This year I have to sell to export 3 lorries full of rice to buy the same one handphone. So my terms of trade has deteriorated, has diminished. Buy rice to buy this one handphone. This year, 4, even more deteriorated. My terms of trade has gone down. Got it? That's terms of trade. The price
Improvement in
of your export, which is rice,
import price, this occur when trading. A smaller quantity
relative to your price of
brought to
import.
given quantity of imports. Smaller amount of you get price the other way.
This is
Very same.
export price
Rise in
relative to price of imports.
relative to export prices given the same quantity of imports.
Got it?
Same quantity, yes.
Are you convinced? You understand? To obtain a given quantity of imports, smaller amount, or you get better price the other way. The story same. Deterioration, rise in import relative to the price of relative to export prices. Given the same quantity of import, same quantity, yes. This is what I said just now. Buy the same quantity of import, one handphone, requires greater quantity of export.
Dynamic gains from trade. So what we did. What is static?
This is terms of trade. Export price, import price, terms of trade. High for this, all this Germany, the States, low. Yeah. Dynamic gains from trade. So what we discussed just now, this is this static. What is static? Unfair for you to share. I'm just making a drama. Share. So you get time, which is not true. I mean, just in this case, it's true. I'm just making you understand what the word static. Static. You take that picture, you send everywhere. You want to know, Professor Shukri? There, like this. Static picture. No. Comparative advantage is not static. It's dynamic, evolving, changing. So effect of trade and on countries' growth rate and volume of additional resources made available to be utilized by trading country, because the effect of trade on economic growth. When economic growth, more resources and resources will be available. Can arise from increased investment in equipment and economies of scale, increased competition, internet use, more productive. This will drive statistic gains from trade, will be tenggelamkan, will tenggelam the static gain. The dynamic gain will become more. Patterns of competitiveness.
So this changing comparative advantage. Productivity of Japanese.
Productivity increase. Production possibilities, frontier changes, more output can be produced with the same amount of areas. So this changing comparative advantage. If productivity of Japanese computer, this is computer, automobile, this is United States, Japan. If productivity produced in the United States increases relative to the opportunity cost of Japanese, for the United States, comparative advantage shifts from computers to auto. Previously, the United States has comparative advantage in computers, in auto, in computers, United States, but shifts.
Shift from
This is
automobile
computers.
for the United States.
This auto, yes.
Increasing now we finish with 2 by
Shift for the Japanese. So that shows the changing competitive advantage. Shift from computers to automobile for the United States. Increasing. We have time. See this production possibilities frontier. This is the 2x2.
Why increasing cost? Not the
Capital and labor. The factor is two factors,
frontier that appears bow out.
capital and labor.
Of what is sacrificed?
Why increasing cost? Not the previous weeks. Larger in terms of what is sacrificed. This is larger sacrifice. Look here. As you increase one more auto, increase one more auto, increase one more auto. Let's say you start with 20. This is the kissing point. Tangent line, tangent point. Me, my drama, kissing point. I meant to say tangent point. Go more to the right, slope gets increased. More to the right, slope gets increased. More to the right, increase just one, you reduce only little. Increase one more,
So one country specializes.
decrease a lot.
Other good.
Increase just one more, same amount, decrease a lot.
It comes to a point of
A lot more. You see?
specialization. If the cost of one good is identical in both nations, one country's export of
So one country specializes using
rates of
one good, other countries other good. Process of specialization continues in both nations until it comes to a point of identical in both nations. One country's export of one good equal to the other country's import of good. Domestic rates of transformation are the same. Assume this is autarky point. A autarky, right? You can build this slope. Which one is lower slope? It says that country A is more efficient in production of X. Country B is high, less slopey. So, country A, this is beginning, this is the beginning. Country A was special. Country B, yes, the same. The red line is the same and parallel. Even though my drawing is not good, should be understood as parallel. What is parallel? Yeah. Another joke. Like a train, a railroad. If the railroad like this, train can. Once you get that red line of international trading, is B, when red color, married already. Again, my drama, okay? Don't get offended. So, we have shown you, this is outside of production possibility.
Domestic rates of transformation are
Same.
until becoming the same.
We can also draw the triangle also, just like before.
Previously not the same.
Until becoming the same. The same is this one, the red one, the same. Until becoming the previously not the same. Why? Look at the dark line. This is the slope. The slope is what? Opportunity cost. The slope is opportunity cost. Lower opportunity cost. This what did I do? What did I do? Here.
Becoming the same. Domestic rates of
Another
transformation
kiss.
are becoming the same.
Very slopey.
International terms of trade. No more
Less slopey. Efficient in
terms
X.
of trade. Which one? The red.
Not efficient in X. And now, red, they are the same slope.
So we can see
Got it? We call it
product prices
international terms of
demand factors, both supply and
trade.
demand factors.
No more domestic. International terms of
A country
trade. Which one? The red color.
has to partially specialize. Partial specialization.
This is it. So we can see because competitive product prices in each country are determined by both supply and demand factors. To partially specialize. Partial specialization. A, beginning. B is specialization point. Country A specialize in auto. A is the starting. B is the new one with trading. This is. Oh, I didn't show you this. I missed one thing. This AO. Somewhere here. This is BC. Sorry, pardon me. Consumption. Anything on red is C, okay? Consumption. This is O. This is AP. This is BP. So we take this out, not to confuse. Do you see specialization? Specialization, increase X, but not all the way. Previously there, increase Y must decrease X. This is specialization, okay? Now the complete picture. I realize. This is the beginning. Now this pointing. So from that point, so again, so okay, now I reverse back. I do it properly. Just specialize to this point. Country B. Okay, got it? Follow me now. Do you follow me? Now, must be kissing at this point. Yes, this is the same line. What did I do? And this is the on that point of production, new production with trade or specialization, I can draw the international trading line. BP also, this BP. And once you get that, this is the proper way of doing it. On too small. On that red line, A, C. This one. B, O, B, P. On that red line, B, C. This is the beginning. Okay. A, 1 auto equals only 0.33 W. Wheat is expensive before trading. 1 auto, you need 1 to get, not even 1 wheat. You understand? Wheat is expensive before trading. The trading point or production point with trading. You can build that one. This is the red line. I can do here, but there's a C, just to follow that one. You can draw C on the red line only. Which one? C only can be drawn on the red line. So, look at the ratio. Now, 1 auto equals 1 wheat. Wheat becomes cheaper. Specialize in wheat. This is the beginning. Look at the cost structure. Terms of trade, domestic terms of trade. Only 1 car. Car is expensive in Canada. Got it? 3 wheat needed to buy 1 car only. Expensive. So with specialization, this point B, red line. Once you have the red line, you can draw anywhere on there. Anyway, here, the C. This is the C. Yeah, I draw there. So I can draw here C. B, C. So, now, equals auto. Auto now becomes cheaper. So, quickly. Now the trading. Here. Look at. Please. We have to finish. 1 minute or 2 minutes left. United States produced 12 auto, consume only 5. 7 is exported. Produce 14 win auto, but consume 20. Produce 13 auto, consume 20. 7 is imported. Got it? Produce 13 wheat, but consume only 6. This is the trade triangle. For Canada, this export, produce 12, consume only 5, 7 is exported. This is the trade triangle for United States. Got it? Export, import. New trading line. Import. This is import. Import, huh? Import of auto.
Yes, the trade triangle.
This is export of wheat.
Only here. I cannot have the time.
ITOT. That's the trade triangle finish for today. And only here I cannot have the time. So thank you very much. Forgive me for anything that I said that may have offended you. Nothing bad intention that I have on it, so that you can understand better. So thank you. Terima kasih. Kamsahamnida. Come. Help me.
So you can watch that live on my profile, YouTube, Facebook, because I couldn't get it for the homepage. I don't know why. And you can follow me. You can, you know, ask friend also.